You know, one thing I noticed today when I was reviewing someone's task 2 was that it's been a while since I've written one myself in a timed situation. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Just I am going to do a random question and do it in 40 minutes. Okay, I have here my there's the timer. Okay, and to do this, we're going to use my the random task 2 essay picker, which is from Shelley's blog, where I have the random part. She has the questions. So here at my IELTS blogs temple.blogspot.com, there's this page where we generate random number. It is number 38. So I go to number 38. That is the 18th question in the "To what extent do you agree or disagree" section. So there we go. Click on that and go to question 18 of the "To what extent." Yes, I'm already subscribed. Okay, and probably one I've seen before. Oh, okay. Oh, this is one I haven't seen. Wow. I've never seen anyone do this one. Well, that's probably good. Let's move it over to where I'm going to write it. So let's start the timer. There it is. Okay, and go. So when I have a question, first thing I want to do is oh my god, I'm losing time. How can I put this over on another screen? You can just take my word for it. We'll come back to it every so often. First thing I want to do is analyze this question. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Now, with this type of question, what I need to do is analyze it and figure out what is it exactly that I'm being asked to agree or disagree with. Okay? This is the premise. Some people who have been in prison later become good citizens. Right? Not being asked to disagree with that. It's the second part. And so it is often argued that these are the best people to talk to teenagers about the dangers of committing a crime. To what extent do you agree or disagree? All right, so immediately I've identified that it is often argued that these are the best people. This is what I'm being asked to agree or disagree with. And so I'm going to start brainstorming. All right, brainstorming. Well, things that come to mind are they just saying it? Scared straight. These are examples I'm thinking of. This is a program. The dangers of committing a crime. Well, don't get caught. No. The dangers of a criminal lifestyle, I think, is probably what they would want to talk about. But yes, I agree. I agree with this fully, with some reservations, in that you have to pick the right cons. Well, here's my outline. Introduction. Then, my topic will be scared straight, which is an example of a program just like this that has worked. Second point will be some reservations, meaning that I want to clarify my extent part by posting a what do you call it? A qualifier. Okay, and then my conclusion. All right. So, how am I going to begin this? I'm going to pause the timer while I disable the spell check. And I'm ready to begin. 4 minutes and 38. For those who bear the stigma, well, I should probably try to write in everyday English, but of having served time in a penal institution. Penal. There is often little hope of redeeming themselves in the eyes of society. One way in which they can do so is by sharing their tales of precautionary tales. Their tales of tales of their criminal past as a means to influence youth in a positive direction. I think this is one of the best possible uses for means for scaring, providing a tangible no, it's not tangible, but providing existential, not too complicated. A real life, I think this is one of the best ways, one of the best means of providing a real life example which not only will impact young people tremendously, but also serve as a means for the convict, for the ex-convict, to pay their debt to society fully. So I've set up the topic, and I've made my opinion clear. Okay, topic sentence. These types of programs already exist. And their impact, I already used the word impact, and their effect on young offenders is something speaking presentations. It simply had little effect on me because it was on TV. Put those same convicts into a young person's immediate space directly, then I think the impact would be much more visceral. Or, the impact would be much more impactful. Convincing. Alright, so that's actually 5 paragraphs. That's 4. I haven't done the conclusion yet. But I'm going to write a 5-paragraph essay because I wanted to explain my personal story. In conclusion, I can think of no one better to warn teens of the dangers committing crimes, of a life of crime. And those who've lived it, who have lived it, yeah, you got it, have lived it, and now suffer the stigma. Oh, I just realized that I forgot to bring in the idea that it helps the cons too, and now suffer the stigma of being felons. Moreover, dare I say it? No. Okay, see, I just realized I made a mistake. I didn't bring up something I put. Oh, okay. Those who have lived it and now suffer the stigma of being felons. As society still does not accept them fully, perhaps this act of warning can serve as a means to further their redemption. Okay, so yep, I can see how. Let's have 29 minutes. Well, I could go back and change this now if I wanted to. Let's see, how many words did I write? Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 19. 19, wait a minute. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15. So I'm averaging 19 words per line. And so the reason you do that is that you don't have to count every word. And I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27. 27 times 19, that's 500 words. What? Is that right? And to think I balk at 330 words. Well, I don't need this paragraph. Let's cut that whole thing out and try to work in my ideas. But yeah, no, I think that's fine. We'll just remove that paragraph. It's not needed. And I ended up with, how much does that say? 382 words. And 32 minutes. So let's review it for fully. Comma. But now this is off topic a little bit. It's, I'm going to put a furthermore. Change that would to a could. I've already said